Hello everyone, Joanne with stampinginthevalley.stampinup.net, and welcome to my craft room this morning. It is Saturday morning and it's gloomy out. It's very rainy, wanting to rain but can't rain, that kind of thing. So it's really humid and gloomy. It's a great day to have the lights on in here and craft with you guys this morning. Okay, so this elegant gorgeous card was not my creation, okay? I found this on Lisa Freeman's YouTube channel. She did this technique with our gilded leafing, the gold gilded leafing right here. And this comes with the Art Floral suite, but I had so much fun doing this card. It seriously made it so elegant. I'm going to show you how I got this effect, and I'm really thrilled with it. It's absolutely beautiful. The inside, I used the Stitch with Whimsy dies. Don't pass these dies up, guys. They really make the inside or even the outside of your card look fantastic. A layer looks fantastic. And I used it with this because it almost reminded me of rope at the beach. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about our measurements. Our card base, of course, we have a beautiful basic white envelope. Our card base is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4, so it will open like this. Then our pieces inside are mint macaron. That's the only color we're using, mint macaron, ink and paper, colored cardstock. But mint macaron 5 by 3 3/4, and then basic white that is already done with the Stitch with Whimsy die. It makes it look so pretty. 4 3/4 by 3 1/2. And then the outside piece is going to cover the entire front of the card. It's a complete card front. So this is 5.5 by 4 1/4. It is the complete. Where is that? Here. It is the complete card front. Okay, and then the piece of Sahara sand that I used here to cut with, I'm going to list this also in the description. This piece that to use to die cut is 4.5 by 5 3/4 because we need enough room to cut this. Okay, and I didn't want to run out top or bottom, you know, so that I find that this size is perfect for this die, and that is again 4.5 by 5. Yeah, 4.5 by 5 3/4 right there. So that is just wonderful. Okay, let's go ahead. This is just beautiful. I just have to look at this die. I think I have some paper stuck in here is what I'm looking at. Let me go ahead and clear that. Yeah, I just had I've been using these a lot. This is the suite that I focused on this week. So if you look back at my videos, they're all about the Friends Are Like Seashells, the Sand and Sea Suite. Just absolutely wonderful. I also used my Stitch So Sweetly dies right here. I hope that they never get rid of Stitch So Sweetly dies because I use them so much. They're a fantastic tag. And also, as you can see, and then I used a little twine here, and I left it loopy for like rope on the beach. But as you can see, it does not take away from this gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous element that we made for the top of this card. This is one of the prettiest cards I think I've ever made, and I love the beach. Here's my host code for March 2021 right here. If you order from me, please use that host code. So now let's just talk about that for just a little bit. If you order from me this month, these are the 2 free card kits that you will receive. If you place a $35 order before shipping, handling, and taxes, you're going to get these 2 free card kits and a pack of dimensionals. Okay, then if you order the Butterfly Brilliance, let me get that. If you order this, any part of this Butterfly Brilliance, the stamp set dies and this paper right here. I'm not going to say this paper. Some people don't like this paper. I like it. It's fun to use. Don't know if I'd ever order it again, but it was fun to use with this set. So I totally understand that. But if you order this from me, you're going to get all of this. And then it just came in yesterday. I'm so excited. I'm going to send you a half a pack of this vellum. So there's 20 sheets and you're going to get a half a pack for ordering the Butterfly Brilliance from me. this month. I'm so excited about that because those butterflies, as you can see, those butterflies need some vellum. The butterflies are gorgeous. When you add the vellum, they're even more gorgeous. Here's one right here with one that's not colored. And they're white. And let's see, last week I did a segment on this set. So you'll have to go back and look at some of my videos for that. But yes, if you order from me, please use the host code. And a lot of free goodies this month for you guys. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for your orders. I appreciate it. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's start to stamp just a little bit so that we can do some of this and get it out of the way. And then we'll do the big part, okay? So right here is the Stitch with Whimsy piece of basic white. And again, it's 4 3/4 by 3 1/2. I'm going to move this so that I have some room to maneuver here a little bit, okay? So here we go. I'm so excited to stamp this morning. Okay, Mint Macaron. I've been really busy all week and I meant to get this video up. And I've been playing with it here on my desk, but I've been too busy during the week with my grandchildren, or my grandson actually, and some other things that went on, and then I had to go get my teeth cleaned and you know. So yeah, just things that went on, had to go to the store, So here we are Saturday morning and we're doing some wonderful crafting together. Okay, so the inside of this one is happy birthday to my beautiful friend. I'm going to stamp this right in the center in Mint Macaron. I'm just using Mint Macaron. And this saying comes from friends are like seashells. It's in the suite right here. I love this one. Love you to the beach and back. Isn't that wonderful? We're going to use the For You today. And through the week, well, let me just show you some of the cards that we've made. Made this one. That was with that pearlized paper. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, that just came out beautiful. This is one that I made for my team. I can show you this now because they got the video. I did some ink blending here, trying to show different hues of blue after the embossing so that it would kind of look like water in the ocean. Isn't that pretty? Look at these stickers, and they're pearlized also. This is a fantastic suite. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, this card, I used very vanilla on this card. Kind of more sandy, right? Yeah, and it worked out really well with that pearlized. And then this one, I think this was the one I did on Tuesday on YouTube Live. So pretty. So a few different ways to stamp after you emboss, before you emboss. It's just wonderful. So that was the card there. And now today we're going to do this one. And then Sunday I have another one for you. I'm so, I don't know, this suite has me very creative, I'll say that. I was like, I'm not going to get everything that I want to do in to show you. I'm going to use some seal. I'm using seal because I have this punched out here with the Stitch with Whimsy dies. And if I use the liquid glue comes through the little holes, okay? So I use the seal, and then we don't have that problem. Because you guys know I'm a liquid glue kind of person, only because I like that wiggle room. Now we're going to put this right here on this piece of Mint Macaron. Yes, so this got me so creative that I was like, I have to do a video this week because I don't have anything, you know, any more lives scheduled, and I wanted to definitely do this card with you, do this technique. Again, it is, I saw it from Lisa Freeman. Lisa Freeman is who I saw this from, and you don't have to use heat and stick powder. So how much fun is that, right? So let's put this on the inside, right here. You're going to love this technique. I had so much fun with it. When I did it, I was like, oh my goodness. And then I'm going to show you an even better way to get this gilded leafing off of your project that Sarah Douglas shared with us. So I was excited for that. My little stitched Stitch So Sweetly dies, I use them constantly. This should be a must for your collection. I'm going to take the For You, and I love the U, how it is just so the loop is accentuated, I should say. I'm going to pull this down just a little bit, try to get this where I need it. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. Now let's go ahead and put this together. I'll just use a little Tombow here. So if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. I appreciate that. Leave a comment. Say hello. I appreciate everyone watching. Here we go. Right here. Isn't that fun? Now, there's a Show More button right around this area right down here. If you click that, there's a drop-down box that's going to come down, and it's going to tell you about everything that I have to offer. Paper Pumpkin, my Happy Crafting Card Kit class, the free card video. Everything will be on that drop-down for you. If you need any reference to anything. And of course, you can always email me and contact me. I cut some of my dimensionals right here. You can always email me and contact me. Or even Messenger through the Facebook, the Stamping in the Valley Facebook page. I try to get back to you guys as quick as I can. So I'm already going to go ahead and, oh, I'm sorry, not on the sides because of the twine. Just top and bottom. I meant to tell you guys that. Just dimensionals top and bottom because we're going to wrap some twine. Okay, so let's put this aside. How much you want to bet I'm going to forget that I put it over there and I'm going to be like, oh my gosh, where did I put that? But we'll be okay, right? We'll find it. Okay, let me move my pad here. Now, let's go ahead and bring in the Stamp Cut and Emboss machine. And for something like this, you need a full-size machine, not a mini. So here we go. Okay, right here. Oh, so much fun this morning. Oh, I love it. Okay, let's see. We're going to put this down here. This is Sahara sand. And remember, the measurements for this to cut that die is 4.5 by 5 3/4. I did it a little bit longer because I wanted to make sure that I got all my tips of my seaweed there. Okay, so I'm just going to cover that, make my nice sandwich, and get this cut out. Because there's so much of it, I'm just going to roll it back through. Not that it ever has not cut. It has always cut the first time through, but I'm on camera, and so if something's going to go wrong, it's going to go wrong while I'm cooking, right? Just trying to head it off at the pass, right? Oh, okay, look how pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Okay, and then pop all, these are already loose, just pop them out. They're just little. Right there. Now look at this. This is so plain. How in the world are we going to get that out of this? Well, I'm telling you. Look at that. Okay, I just have to say, it's like, oh my goodness, just look at how plain that is. And then we're going to get to this from that. Amazing, right? Okay, so now we have to emboss. We're going to bring the Stamp Cut and Emboss machine back in. And now we're going to take everything away, all the cutting plates and everything away, because our seashell embossing folder is 3D, okay? So we will need number 4. We need 1 and 4. Let me find my embossing folder. Here it is. Okay, so this is the Seashells 3D embossing folder right here. And this comes in the suite. If I was you guys, just order the suite, okay? It's fantastic suite. Now, what I do is I take my die cut and I place it in this embossing folder. Some people put it down here, open it all the way up, and just line it up here. Okay, but this is kind of raised. I feel a little safer putting it into the part that's kind of indented, because then I can kind of feel it get into the grooves. But that's just me. Either, it doesn't matter. Either way, whatever is good for you, whatever you're comfortable with is fine. I like that, just like that. Isn't that beautiful? So it goes right in there. So now here's our sandwich, 1 and 4, and our project. Bottom plate 1, our project, and number 4. And you wouldn't think that this is embossing. It rolls through so smooth, you're like, oh, there's not enough pressure on that. But yes, there is. It's just a superior machine. So let's take a look at this. Oh, I can't believe, I thought that I would have to stop the video a lot. And, oh, look at that. Isn't that pretty? Every time we do a step, it gets better and better. But yeah, I thought I was going to have to really, you know, stop the video and do other things, but we're going along just fine. Let's go ahead and decorate the inside of our card, and then we'll get back to, and our envelope, and then we'll get back to that element right there. I want to stamp off this shell. Now watch your, look at your, the outside of your stamp, your box, okay? This is a 2-step stamping technique here. So that's the smudge, and then that would go on top of it. The smudge is always lighter, okay? This is the smudge for that. This is the smudge for this one here. That's what we're going to be using today. And then here's a little one for both of these. I think both of these look great with that little smudge behind it. Now the thing about a smudge, I call it a smudge, okay, is that you don't have to be precise. It's not made to be precise. So I'm going to take my smudge here into my mint macaron right here, okay? I'm going to stamp it off. And then I'm going to stamp it on. You want your background to be lighter because this, with all of the detail, is going to be full strength. So stamp it off. Now, you can also, another thing that you could do here is if you wanted to incorporate another color, you can use your background like this, and then you could do this in a totally different color and stamp on top of it. But today, I'm just doing a monotone of just mint macaron because it's so beachy. Now look at that. I didn't have to line everything up. Just go over that smudge and stamp. And you, isn't that beautiful? Fast, easy, fun, okay? Yes, but our card today is just one color. So here we go. Into the mint macaron, stamp it off. Now we're on the envelope. And look, it doesn't even matter how you turn your smudge. Does not even matter. It's just wonderful. Fun, right? Right here. Oh, I love it. It's fast and fun, and you get a wonderful technique. A nice little effect, something a little bit different to where when somebody gets that, they're going to look and go, oh, it's almost like the shell has water behind it. I just love it. Okay, so now like I was saying, this is not that hard, okay? I have my little sponge here, and this is what I call my glue sponge. I keep a little binder clip on it, and I got these at the Dollar Tree. I don't know, it was 10 for $1, a whole package of them. And then when this gets really bad, I just throw it away. It's not bad enough yet, but it's very sticky. So I'm going to use that. I'm also going to use my silicone mat, and you can see right here where I've left my glue on here. It will either roll off, see how it can roll right off of that silicone mat, or you can put it under warm water and it comes right off. But we need that for this technique. So I'm going to move in some, let me get some things out of here that we don't, let's see, I will need that. Okay, get my box out of the way. Okay, let me get this out of the way. All right, now, I'm going to get a piece of grid paper right here. Okay. All right. And this is what we're going to work on. Now, with this gilded leafing, I've seen a lot of people use different containers and whatever for the leafing. Honest to goodness, I'm doing fine out of the jar. I find, though, that if I put it onto anything plastic, the static electricity is amazing, okay? And this stuff is so soft. It's very soft and like you don't want to have a fan near it, okay, because it's gone. It's very soft and light, and so you really want something that it's not going to stick to. This way it'll sit on it. I found that the grid paper or some kind of paper underneath was the best for me. Might not be the best for you, but it's the best for me. Okay, so here is our silicone mat. I'm going to take some Tombow. I'm just going to place some Tombow right here on the mat, okay? I'm going to take our project right here with my sponge. Now, I'm just going to take this, I'm going to dab it into the Tombow, okay? I don't want a lot. Watch, I'm even dabbing off, okay? You do not want a lot when you do this, because the only thing you need is this to be sticky. Doesn't have to be gluey and moist, okay? Just sticky. So I'm even taking even more of that off, just sticky. Now, you're going to take your sponge. I found the best to dab. Don't stroke. Come in there, pick up a little bit more glue, kind of tap it off a little bit, wherever that you want. And I didn't care. I just came through here and I just started dabbing. And whatever I got is what I got. And I'm telling you, it came out just gorgeous, I think. So I'm just kind of coming around here and adding. Now remember, wherever that this glue is, your gold leafing is going to stick. Okay, that's plenty. That's probably really seriously more than plenty, okay? Let me move this out of the way. Now this, I don't do a thing to it. I just put the lid on it, I'm done. When it gets bad, it's bad. Okay, now, here is our project. Okay, now I'm going to change this because I've got glue on this, okay, and my gold leafing will stick to this. So you could either flip it over, fold it in half, whatever, but I'm just going to get a whole nother piece because I've got them right here. I've always got them right here, and they, you know, like I have a bunch with stamping on it, and yeah. So here we go. We'll just get this one right here. But there's no glue on it, okay? All right, now, let's go. Look at all the leafing I've used. Okay, this was full. I've used a lot of this because I enjoy this technique. Now, the other thing that we need, and this is what Sarah Douglas showed us. She used one of our sponges, okay? They look like this. They come in a pack of 3. They look like this. I cut mine in half and then make 3 pie slices. So I get 6 of these out of one sponge. Okay? I'll list those in the supply list, just in case you don't have them. All right, now, here we go. Oh, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, what a mess. It is. So we're just going to place this on here, and I'm going to rub it with my hands. This leafing is so soft. The texture of it, how can I say how soft this is? You know, you would think it would be crunchy, but it's not. Now see, I'm just patting it all over. Just get as much as you can out of there and pat it all over the place. You can cover your entire project. A lot of people dump it out flat, you know, like this, and then just pack it in there. And don't worry, you know, I've got glue on my fingers, so it's sticking to me, which is fine. But you're going to see, no big deal. Okay, we've got a lot going on here. And I'm just going to continue to rub this till I don't feel any sticky. We got a lot going on. Till I don't feel any feel sticky over here. Okay, see how it picked it up? And you don't need it to be, you don't want it to be any type of perfect or patterned or anything. You just want it on here. So just keep rubbing. And I rub a lot with my hands, and a lot comes off when you do this, when you rub with your fingers. Okay? All right, now I'm going to move this aside. I know we have a lot down here. It's okay. It is okay. Look at how this is going to come out so gorgeous. You're like, what is gorgeous about that? Nothing. No, it's not. Not yet. Not yet, not yet. Okay, get these off my hands the best we can, okay? Now, what I do, because there's no static here, okay? Look at how much I used out of there. I just, and I try to save as much as I can. I just take my paper. See how it just comes together? Because it's not plastic and there's no static on it, okay? So I found that this was the best way to save as much as you could. Then I just take it like this and I dump it back into my jar. Just like that, okay? Not too bad, right? We've got a little bit around, but that's okay. All right, now here's where the magic of the sponge comes in. Okay, well, I was using brushes, paint brushes, blending brush from the Dollar Tree. This is the best. Watch. Now, be very careful because you have small, see how that took it right off? You have very small little areas out here. Okay? Look at that. Look at how crazy that sponge did that. That's crazy. It's beautiful. It's just easy peasy with this sponge. Thank you, Sarah Douglas. Right? So I just go over this project just like this. And I take off all the excess. Okay? Working my way out. I'm trying not to bend any of my... Isn't this gorgeous? Oh my goodness. And you could just rub across it. Just rub right across it. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see what we have here. Look at how beautiful. And I mean, every time you do this, it's going to look different. Now, here's the thing. You want more? Put more glue on it, right? Let's go ahead and clean this up like we did, okay? And let's go ahead, and I see just a couple of places that I think I'd like a little bit more leafing to be. Very, very simple right there, just to clean that up, okay? Then I just kind of take this. Now, I've also used a lint roller for these little pieces, which gets them right up off of everything, so, you know, it's not that bad. But, you know, this is a technique. So you're going to have... But I think we're doing pretty good. I think we are doing fantastically well with this. Okay, I'm going to bring my other piece in because it has the glue on it, right? And let's go ahead and bring this back. And let's just put... I want a little bit more right here and a little bit out here, right? So I'm just going to put a little bit right there. Don't need much. And let's get our sticky sponge, what I call my sticky sponge. Okay. And I'm just going to dab it right there. And I'm going to come around here and I'm going to dab some more out there. Okay. Just a little bit. Just to show you that you can add. You know, it doesn't have to be like you're not written in stone once you do it. Okay? All right. Let's move this one because it's got the glue on it. All right, here we go. Now I'm just going to take some of this little bit and I'm just going to smash it in there again, and a little bit more here and smash it right in there. Okay. Let's see, I feel a little sticky up there too, so we could probably add a little bit more. Okay, do I feel sticky? No. Okay. Now I'm going to use my little sponge here. Yes. Yes. Oh. Thank you, Miss Lisa Freeman, for even thinking about using this gilded leafing with this suite. You know, look at that. Oh my goodness. It's just so pretty. And you don't want to do too much. This is something that it's like you have to say stop, okay? Because less is more, right? Less is more. So again, we're just going to continue with what our little process here seems to be working quite well. Okay, I have a big piece right here. I don't want to lose that. Here we go. And let's just see how we're doing here. I think we're doing quite well. Okay, now what I did was I flipped it over. And what you want to do now is look where it's sticking out, okay? I just found, just trying to give you a little tip here, okay? And just take your sponge and come run over the back of it, because it's going to help define the imagery that you have on the other side if you don't have like things sticking out everywhere, okay? See what I'm saying? It just makes it nice and crisp. Wow, that is beautiful. Oh my goodness, that's gorgeous. So yeah, just check the back, see where things are sticking out at. Run your sponge or whatever you're using. I think now the sponge is the way to go. Come over the top here. Just like that. Okay, I'm happy. I'm a happy camper with that. Let's go ahead and move things out of the way. I guess I could put this back in here, some of this, right? Even though it's just dust at this point, but it does stick to projects, doesn't it? Okay, that's good. Right there. This is this. Good. Now, I just have my little sticky lint roller here. And it's just going to pick up everything right there. Perfect. I even ran it over my hands. Okay, good. I even ran it over my hands. Okay, now what we want to do is take this and just flip it over, and let's start to work with some dimensionals. We'll bring our things back in. And I've cut these little straight pieces right here that are in between this piece right here. I've even had to cut those in half for this because of where you need it supported at. So we do need, of course, solid ones. And I'll just put a couple. I'm going to get the backs off as we go because we are going to use so many that I'll wind up forgetting what I've taken off, you know. And we'll put two here. Okay, and let's see, let's get one good one here. We'll get all the big ones on there first. Just like that. Wonderful. Let's see, I think I want another one up here. Okay, all right, I think we're good with the big ones there. All right, now we're going to go to these. And some of these are just the ones in this, you know, in the center of, like I said, it's this side right here. It's these little pieces, straight pieces. And I use these on the seaweed where it's thick, just to help me with stability. Like I said, I'm going to take these off as we go, or I'll feel like I'm here for 10 minutes trying to get them all off, right? And get them, all of them, right? Okay. Now let's use some little pieces right here because we're going to come right here. Okay. Now you can use take your pick tool for this. It's excellent for it. This is like the old version. I still use it. I actually have a couple of them. So I'm just going to put that right there. We won't see it. Let's come out here and let's see if we can get a full one right there. So just strategically placing these, you know, where I think I need them. And of course, once you get this on the card, if you needed extra pieces, you could just slip it right underneath, which is so simple. Okay. I'm going to put one right out here. just to give, actually I'm going to put it right here. Okay, good. Got one there. I think I need a little one down here. Let's go here. Okay. Wonderful. All right. Now, let's move these out of the way. And let's bring our piece of mint macaron in. And remember, this is the full size of the card front. 5.5 by 4 1/4. 5.5 by 4 1/4 mint macaron. And now we're going to place this right over top. Just like that. Okay, now, see where that's bouncing a little bit? I might want to secure it right here. Okay, so let me get a little piece here. So now's the time to kind of check it. Check what you got going on there. And so I'm just going to take my little tool and slip it under there and then just push. And there we go. That's perfect. Here needs a little bit of stability also. So again, I'm even taking the other piece of paper off. And then I just have to push it under there. It's that simple. Get it off my finger, right? Okay, so right under here, where you're not going to see it, and then push. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Okay, now, my other little secret today to you, and I think you've seen me do this, if you follow me, but you might be new. I have, when I do a card front, I have a very, very difficult time lining this up. I'll get it on here, and then I always have like a little shadow of white. So, with the Stamparatus, I just bought this sticky mat. I have to tell you about this. I just bought this because my magnets were getting on my nerves. I saw this on Jennifer McGuire did this. She got this. I used the stamping embossing buddy to get a lot of the sticky off of it. And then whenever I have to stamp something, I just place it on here and it's stuck. Okay? And then I close the door, I stamp, it doesn't come up. And I don't need the magnets. Love this. It's a Cricut Joy. It's the skinniest little mat that they have, the littlest one. It was like $9. It saved me like a lot of agony, okay? So that kind of helps. Really does. Okay, but for this technique that we're going to do today, I take my card, I put it right here into this 90-degree angle right here, okay? I take my project now. Let me put my Tombow. Oh, no. No, 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 no. We don't want that. Woo, 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 woo. I wanted to put my, hold up. I want to put twine. Here I am all excited about sticking stuff down. I'm just going to take this off with that glue sponge. There we go. And I do want to wrap some twine. Just kind of letting that dry a little bit. Okay, let's save this for just a second there. Let's wrap some twine. Now, this I just pull off a bunch when I do something like this because I want it to be like beachy. So I want my bow to be loopy. So I'm just going to leave that out like that. I'm going to wrap this around about 3 times like that. Leave a tail. I'm just going to cut that off so that I get my spool out of the way. Okay. Let me move this. I do better working on my surface here. Okay. Sometimes after I do that, I have to wrap it again to get it right. But we might be okay here. And I'm just going to come up underneath this. Twine is always something to constantly have in your arsenal of crafting. And I really want my bow over on this side. So I'm just kind of maneuvering that over. Actually, it's okay over here, really. Have more twine there. Okay, just use it. Oh. No, 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 no. Let's wrap it again. Sometimes I have to wrap it twice to get it right to tie my bow, but I already know I have enough twine here. Just hang in here with me. We're good. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Now this tail goes up underneath here, just to hold everything together. I don't tie a knot. It adds too much bulk. And then I just tie a bow, just like that. And like I said, I want it really loopy because I want it to be like rope on the beach, maybe with a boat, a little rowboat or something. That's what it kind of reminds me of. All right, here we go. Now we're going to untangle this just a little bit. Sometimes you just have to do this just to make it look right, that's all. See how it just splays out like that a little bit? It looks so pretty. Now on this card I have the bow on the other side. It doesn't matter. It's just where it landed. And I'm okay with that. Cute, right? Okay, now absolutely we can put this on right here. Oh, so pretty. Okay, so now is where we want to bring in our Stamparatus, our card base, some Tombow. Now we'll put the Tombow. See, I just wiped that up and we were fine to use that. That worked out really, really well. Lucky I had my little sponge there. Okay, I'm going to put extra because I've got this twine going on here. Okay, I'm going to put some on the twine. Good. All right, now that we have this into this corner, into this 90-degree angle, when we flip this over and put this on here, we just push it into that angle right there, and it makes a perfect card front. Just beautiful. Just gorgeous. Like, whoop, I scooched it. Just gorgeous like that. Isn't that pretty? So that's a little technique right up into that corner, and we are good. Lovely. Okay. Now, let's see. Where did I put that little... Here it is. For you, it's going right here. I kind of feel like this is on the downward. You can still move this around a little bit. Here we go. Okay. All right, now we want to take these backs off. And remember, we just put top and bottom because that twine's in the middle. You don't need to put more dimensionals on it because it will just bump up and make your project bumpy. And we're going to put this right here in the center. For you. Happy birthday to my beautiful friend. Is this not a gorgeous technique for this set? Sorry, I was off camera there. Isn't that a gorgeous technique for this set? Just beautiful. So I wanted to pass this on to you. Oh, let me get my pearls. They're not pearls, they're opals. Why do I call these pearls? They're opals, and they look like opals. They're iridescent like opals. I don't know. So I'm just going to put this right here, and these actually look like bubbles. And I'm putting these on the seashells. I'm going to put that right in the center of that one. There we go. I'm just putting them on the seashells this time. Here we go. Just beautiful. Fun, happy card for this Saturday morning. Oh my goodness, on this gloomy Saturday morning, look what we made that's so pretty. Isn't this gorgeous? No matter how you do the your adhesive, you will get a different effect. I have a dimensional right now stuck to my finger that won't come off. Okay, no matter how you put your adhesive, you will get a different effect every time when you use the gilded leafing with this technique. Thank you so much. I cannot thank Lisa Freeman enough for her wonderful creativity. And this is a beautiful project. Thanks again for watching. Have a wonderful Saturday. And do some happy crafting. I will be live tomorrow, 7 p.m. Remember to turn, whenever we turn our clocks, I don't know when, that's sometime this weekend, okay? But I will be live 7 p.m. On Sunday night. I hope to see you then. And we will be working with this set again. It'll be the last one in the series for this week. I had to do this video for you. It's a gorgeous technique, and I hope you'll try it. Do some happy crafting today.